Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford studio for the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. We have a multi-million-dollar slot machine ring uncovered. A county commissioner urges early screening for breast cancer. We have an update on the closure for Chez L'Amour, and St. Johns County plans to add new lanes to 4 Mile Road. We'll get to all that more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's a local legacy built on trust, family values, and a commitment to doing things the right way. Proudly serving St. Augustine and beyond for over 75 years, Bozard offers award-winning service, unbeatable selection, and a state-of-the-art facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln is where hometown service meets national excellence. Great pricing, friendly faces, and a better buying experience are just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We've got Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Ben 39 Wine Bar, B&S Signs, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, St. Augie's Pizza, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, and St. Augustine Handy Houses. You can support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and you can download our app in the Apple App Store. Good morning, everybody. My voice sounds terrible.
Yeah, what's going on? You had all weekend to rest it up.
Cold this weekend.
Oh, my goodness. What is happening here?
I know. It's terrible. I'm sorry. Do the best.
Hey, happy Tuesday, though.
It is Tuesday.
The storm went away.
Yeah. I know. Both of them.
Yeah. We
So-
knew the first one was going to go, and then we weren't sure if the other one was going to push the other one towards us a little bit, and then they both decided to go right.
The Fujiwara, first time in history, one hurricane pushed another hurricane away.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. Big fan of Fujiwara when it works in our direction. Blake, how you doing?
Wara.
Word of the day. How you doing, Blake?
Oh, big sigh.
Feels nice to be home. Feels nice to be home.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
home.
The first time,
okay, Negative Nelly. You just came back from vacation. You can't come back grumpy. All right?
Some of us has been working
He comes back on payday. All right?
so that he could get money to pay someone else.
Yeah.
Because he didn't work his shift.
Yeah.
How you doing, Blake?
I am doing well though. It's definitely nice to be back home. So, and it's especially nice to be back home after Steelers' victory.
Yeah, that was big. That was a good game for you guys.
It was. It resulted in the usual Steelers heart attack in the fourth quarter when the Vikings almost came back, and we probably should have went for that field goal to make it make an actual touchdown game instead of just having them in field goal range. So yeah, sure, it was definitely nice seeing 74,000 Steelers fans in let's just say a high blood pressure situation.
Okay.
Right on.
Right. There was all Steeler fans there. No Minnesota people traveled.
There were like a lot of Minnesota fans there. I think it was like around like 64 like 65-35% Steelers fans there. So there were some fans there.
Okay. All right. I know that you had a request for a Vikings t-shirt to be brought. I just want to clear the air. You tried and it was sold out. That's what I heard. Right?
I tried my best, Barbara Jean. You will get a shirt at some point. You will get one at some point. I don't worry. It will be coming to you. I'll personally hand deliver it to you at some point.
That feels like penance for your team beating her team.
Yes.
Do we have a question of the day?
All right. The question of the day is: today is actually International Podcast Day, if I'm reading that correctly.
What? That's a thing.
Yeah, that is a thing. It's also National Raccoon Day. So sorry, Rebecca, that I had to mention that.
It's a very niche
also
day.
wait. This is like a really weird day situation for Rebecca because it's also National Walk and Bike to School Day. When she bikes to school.
Yeah.
Pretty much every day. One that she's not celebrating it, and she actually has great hair. It's National Hair Day.
National Hair Day.
All right.
Okay. Sorry that you can't celebrate.
And well, I got some here. It's National Kale Day, which I know I'm not going to celebrate.
No. Ew.
So
No.
and I think
terrible.
Model T Day. Let's make sure I'm on the
I
right.
would-
Oh my gosh, I'm on the wrong day.
I would rather celebrate
all
Model
that's
T
tomorrow.
Day.
All that's
Okay.
tomorrow that I just went through.
We've been lied to.
We've been lied to.
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh. See, this National Day has so many advertisements on it.
Uh-huh.
It throws you off. But it is actually International Podcast Day.
International podcast.
So the question of the day, which I'm glad it is, that one was actually correct.
Okay.
The question of the day is there a particular podcast that you really enjoy?
Oh, I listen to a lot of podcasts. I do comedy podcast and politics podcast. I'm gonna shout out one that's like super niche though. There's Podcast of the Lotus Eaters, and it's a political podcast out of the UK, and we're talking a lot of UK stuff today. But I definitely fall asleep to this podcast at night because
Okay.
it's very like posh British accents, and you put it at just the right temperature, and it just lulls you right to sleep.
Right.
They start
temperature?
talking about Keir Starmer, and I'm just snoozing. It's great.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
But-
That's a new Calm app. Well, why pay for the Calm app?
I'm not
on there?
paying for
Yeah,
Calm app.
yeah.
I'm putting Podcast of the Lotus Eaters. in
Okay,
my
here's
ear.
some of
falling
the other
asleep to
days it
British
is
accents.
today. Now that I'm on the right
The
day,
right day.
it is, and I think someone put it in the comments. It's National Love People Day. I
Oh,
think was it Diane that put that in there.
I've got a
it's-
cold. I should love people less
It's
right now.
Orange Shirt Day, which
We are not celebrating.
nope. Petrix Day. It is Captain Kirk Douglas' birthday, whoever that is.
Captain Kirk Douglas.
It's Fran Drescher's birthday.
Happy birthday, Fran.
Oh yeah.
She's the nanny.
National Chewing Gum Day.
I could
All right,
celebrate
those
that.
are the ones that extra virgin olive oil day. Okay, that we're getting too much. So, podcast you listen to, Blake.
Podcast. I would say right now. I've been listening to this like sports journalist podcast called Pablo Torre Finds Out. So he does like a lot of like investigative journalist work. Like so he recently uncovered the Kawhi Leonard Clippers aspiration deal. He also revealed a lot of stuff about the NFL Players Association collusion, and plus did a lot of stuff with Bill Belichick and his girlfriend.
So it's a lot on the sports side.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. And I can tell you this. I mean, I'm not a huge podcaster, but I really do enjoy the Kelsey brothers.
Yeah,
I
New Heights.
rarely they're a little too long. They go a little long. I mean,
Yeah.
But for the most
They're
part,
fun.
I do enjoy their banter back and forth amongst the brothers, and they get some great guests in it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, not just talking about Taylor. I'm talking about they get
Oh,
other
yeah.
really great guests.
Oh, they had Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
They've got some great guests on the podcast. I've got your new favorite podcast,
What's that?
The Fat Electrician.
Fat Electrician.
Yes, which is hilarious that that's the name of the channel. But it's a history podcast, mostly American history, very military centric. And he's very snarky, bad language, hilarious, like takes on history. It's so funny. It's so funny. My husband and my son
Fat Electrician.
listen to it together.
Right.
It's actual real history
And
told in a very entertaining way. It's a lot of fun.
Anastasia won right away.
Yes.
904 now.
Of
That a
course.
girl.
That is the right answer.
Winner. Winner. And of course, when I asked this, I was asking what was your second favorite.
Of course. Because
Yeah.
your obvious answer.
Yeah.
It's the 904 now.
Yeah.
100%.
All right.
I took it as the favorite podcast I'm not on.
Correct.
That was
Correct. The one
how
that's
I
not
answered.
not paying the bills.
Yes, 100%. All right, now it's time for a quick check the weather.
It's gonna be a little bit of rain, a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of rain, a little bit of sunshine.
That stuff.
Yep.
That quick check of the weather brought to you by Bin 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's best kept secrets, Bin 39, tucked inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street. With over 95 boutique wines, 50 of them rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker, it's the perfect spot for a romantic date night or a relaxing after-work unwind. Sit by the glass or the bottle in a serene courtyard setting and enjoy live music Thursday through Sunday. Open daily 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop by and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Bin 39, your taste to discover. All right, back to the classic. hit the Blake's traffic report.
Traffic.
That is traffic.
Yes, indeed. And
It's moving.
It's looking all right out there. It looks like
Somebody's on the shoulder in the lower left.
Yeah, it looks like that's around mile marker 326 down there. Looks like going northbound. And it looks like we do have a little bit of blue in the sky around mile marker 318.
Hey,
Little bit of rain, little bit of sunshine.
Little bit of rain, little bit of sunshine, little bit of rain, little bit of sunshine.
Yeah, I'm gonna see
very
if
6'7" hand signals.
when
That
Mike
was intentional.
when Mike Burris comes on, I'm gonna see if he'll pick up on that song.
Wow. Yeah, it's a good. It's banging.
Yeah, it's very catchy.
All right, that hit the Blake's traffic report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard Old Town Trolley and experience over 500 years of history in the heart of St. Augustine. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and covers more than 100 points of interest, including iconic landmarks like the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Flagler's Historic Hotel. With open-air views and all-day hop-on, hop-off access, it's the most fun and flexible way to explore the nation's oldest city. Your ticket also includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum. Local St. Johns County residents ride free with a full fare guest through the Hometown Pass program. Sign up today at hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine, one stop at a time. Moving into the news, we've got St. Johns County Board Chair Krista Joseph urges early screenings after shock diagnosis this month. St. Johns County Commission Chair Krista Josephs is urging women not to delay breast cancer screenings, sharing her own diagnosis as a painful reminder. Earlier this month, Joseph underwent surgery after doctors at Mayo Clinic discovered a lump in her breast. For the past 3 years, she's been the primary caregiver for her husband, who has advanced ALS, and she admits that responsibility often caused her to put off her own appointments. She says she's learned of the cancer just before Labor Day, waiting several difficult days for confirmation because of the holiday. Doctors told her the cancer was progressive and gave her 2 options, a lumpectomy or a mastectomy. She chose the latter, saying it was the best way to quickly return to caring for her husband and serving the community. The surgery took place September 15th, just 1 day before a scheduled commission meeting. Although recovery made participation difficult, she still managed to join a tax hearing by phone that same evening. Joseph credits the Mayo Clinic's Breast Center in Jacksonville, her daughter Allie, and local community for their support during recovery. She says her goal now is to use her experience to encourage other women to prioritize their health even when life feels overwhelming. She added that if she had gone earlier, the surgery might not have been as serious. Joseph plans to return to the dais October 7th, the opening week of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, saying she's taking it 1 day at a time for her family, her county, and herself. So sad to hear about this diagnosis. I'm glad that she was able to get treatment quickly.
Yeah, and we had the ladies in from the Unity ride, and saying the exact same thing. And it is so important is to catch it early, and to find that diagnosis. The fear of cancer is a real fear, and what she has had to go through. A lot of love going towards that family. I mean, they're going through a lot right now, and she's got a big job. So we're rooting for you for the best. But the one message she wanted to get out is get checked regular and get checked early. Don't put it off, because it could save your life. And don't be selfish and don't go.
Yeah, 100%. I find that it is easier to remember to do my mammogram if I have it on a random day that is memorable. So I started my mammograms on St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
So my shamrocks get checked on St. Patrick's Day.
Right, your shamrocks.
It also gives me a reason to have a drink.
Yeah, do a shot. Get the mash. Get the mash in there.
Although Halloween doing the Monster Mash would be a good reminder as well. Definitely book those mammograms. Do your self checks. It is a serious thing. Early detection,
and
is key.
It's for all cancers. Like I've had melanoma twice in my life, and I go every 6 months. And it's the only time you get me to go to the doctor, really, is I go every 6 months. But I don't play around with that. I mean, it's not fair for the people that I love. so all types of cancers. The earlier you get it, the better chance you got of survival.
Yeah, 100%.
So, but tomorrow we're going into Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I think Pink Up the Faces this week. We had the Unity ride. I mean,
Yep.
we'll probably have a couple of guests on that
Yeah.
will associate with that. So
100%.
Yeah.
All right. Moving into local news, despite St. Augustine's restaurant's claim, city inspections did not close Shayla Moore. Some brides-to-be are still out thousands of dollars after a popular St. Augustine wedding venue abruptly shut its doors. Shayla Moore, located on San Marco Avenue, closed the first weekend of September. A letter sent to clients from business owner Janetta Caballo claimed that it was building inspections. She also told Action News Jax that inspections had been going on for 10 months with additional contractors brought in. But the city of St. Augustine disputes that claim, saying there have been no recent inspections. Officials say a building representative did visit September 2nd, but it was not a formal inspection. Instead, the tenant showed them routine maintenance concerns while already in the process of moving out. Court records reveal the venue was nearly a year behind on rent. The landlord's attorney says Cabero, I'm saying her name wrong, I'm sorry, was evicted and ordered by a judge to vacate no later than September 2nd of this year. Now brides who booked the venue say they have not received refunds, and Janetta insists repaying customers remains her top priority. But many couples are still waiting. This stinks.
yeah, it's
terrible.
bad for everyone,
Yeah.
and I got to give credit to Sunny TV
Mhm.
for kind of breaking this story out,
Yeah.
and then I think Action picked it up. But when I heard the story and it was about structurally, they don't just come into your the only group that really comes in is the health
Safety
inspector. The health
inspectors, yeah.
inspector. So it didn't pass my sniff test on that portion of it.
Yeah.
I feel bad for all the brides out there. This one's been coming along quite a ways.
Yeah.
I know of a couple people that were working there that had to leave because the checks weren't good. It's a rough one, but it's when you're an independent business owner and you own multiple businesses and you're trying to save one with the other one, the entire ship goes down.
Yeah.
As an entrepreneur, sometimes you got to let go, and I think what's happened here is she was trying to save everybody, and instead of letting one go and focus on the other one, she
Sank the whole ship.
overextended the capabilities of where they were at. And it happens in business, and I feel bad for everyone involved, but I really feel bad for the brides that, that's their special day, and hopefully they can find a venue that suits them to do their reception. And it's not where they were doing their weddings; it's the reception dinners. So I think some people had that a little confused, but it's really.
Yeah.
Really a rough story because it involves so many people.
Yeah, and plus also know that location was also used as a music venue as well. Like because during the live music mic check we had there was a lot of artists that used Shayla Moore as their venue.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So no, I mean it's always sad when as a person who's been through a lot of different businesses, and I've been very fortunate the ones that I've selected I've done okay on, but it's gets very risky. You guys saw me out there writing checks this morning,
Yep.
and I'm looking at both sides, and and believe me, those are good. Because
We'll
we have
update
great
tomorrow.
sponsors. We have great sponsors.
Hi, sorry.
But I can tell you, it gets stressful. I mean, and if you have to, when I purchased this, I had to take money away from another business to make the purchase, and it gets scary as you start new businesses, and but you can't hurt other people in that process.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will say so, but for you like we're only just focused on like doing like now for now. Pete's doing his own thing with the floor man games, so we're not have to. You're not in control of the floor man
Yeah.
games.
I'm just what we have here in
Yes.
town,
Yeah.
and the 904 now.
Yes.
But I mean, it really is. It's unfortunate because it's not just these brides.
Yeah.
There's people that are traveling. There's people that are doing this, but it's also the entire staff that was there.
Mhm.
Now they're looking, and it's a slow time to find a job.
100%.
So
Yeah.
it's not like it's Night of Lights where you can find
Yeah.
a job everywhere. Everyone's
And
hiring.
it's not
Yeah.
June either.
So
No.
Yeah. That stinks all around.
Yeah, it does.
All right, moving into the Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. We've got Owens on South Ponce at 283, Sunoco on North Ponce at 285, Sunoco on South Ponce at 286, Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard at 286, Shell at 146 King Street at 286, Shell on North Ponce at 293, Circle K on US 1 North is 296, Circle K on 207 is 296, Gate on Mizell Road is 319, and Gate on US 1 North is also 319. All right, that Gas Buddy Gas Report brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. Trouble with the law? Call the name St. Augustine has trusted for years. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced and compassionate team works fast to get you or your loved one out of jail and back home. From paperwork to release, they make the process simple, discreet, and stress-free. No judgment, just help when you need it most. When time matters, remember the name and the number, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. Got live music today. Brett Blackshears at Tradewinds Lounge at 1 o'clock. Mark Hart's at Tradewinds Lounge at 5 o'clock. Mike Cook is at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5:30. Jeremy Weinglass is at Michael's at 6. Aslan and the Naysayers at Prohibition Kitchen at 6. Smokin' Joe Showers at Ann O'Malley's Deli and Pub at 6 o'clock. Shyla Macaluso is at Harry's Seafood Bar and Grill at 6 o'clock. Chase Riedman's at Pierre's Pub at 6 o'clock. Zach Haywood is at Salt Life Food Shack at 6. St. Augustine Tonight Show taping at Lincolnville Museum and Cultural Center at 7. Bad Dog Mama's at Lincolnville Museum and Cultural Center also at 7. Matt Wilson's at Cortesi's Bistro at 7. And JJ Appleton and Jason Ricci is at Cafe 11 at 8 o'clock tonight, closing out the night. That music report is brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction, voted best of St. Augustine every year since 2012. As a GAF Master Elite Contractor, Fidus installs the GAF Lifetime Roofing System and expert metal roofs built to withstand Florida's toughest weather. From emergency repairs to full replacements, plus pavers and gutters, Fidus delivers quality, durability, and energy savings with every job. For Fidus Roofing, call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down. All right. Do you want to talk about Ireland and the trends? Because I've got a wild one from Arizona.
What's the big headline from Arizona? Let's see. We can talk about that.
Penis man captured.
let's go with the other one.
Ireland.
No? You don't want to talk about penis man?
No, I'm good.
All right, you got Ireland. Go, Blake.
Okay, look, so it was definitely like a lot of fun going to Ireland. So we originally left Friday evening. We landed in Dublin Saturday morning. We immediately took a rental car up to Belfast, which is honestly I will say, if you want to go to Ireland for like a long vacation, you gotta have a rental car. There's it's like super fun. You get to go in your own pace. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. So Belfast, we did the Giant's Causeway, which is like this natural resource. It's
all the rocks that look like stepping stones, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it looks like here. Let me try to pull up a photo real quick for the fine folks here at the 904 now. There you go. Oh shit, wrong one. Yeah.
That's a highway.
That's the Giants Highway.
That's the
Giants
yeah,
Highway.
because it was named after the Giants Causeway is based off the Irish legend Finn McCool, who built like these stones to walk to Scotland, But however, though, because of some the Scottish Giants, that causeway was destroyed. So this is the only remnants left of the Giants' causeway, allegedly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but then after that, we went to and during our time in Northern Ireland, in Belfast, and in Londonderry as well, we saw a lot of references to the Troubles during the clashes between the Protestants and Catholics at the time. And there was just like a lot of like the walls are still there, like the remnants of the checkpoints were still there. We got the sign on one of the side of the walls in Belfast as well, just writing that message of peace on earth, just because like to see like what people were living through during that time. Of just like constant conflict and just fear that you may not live another day just because of your religion and how you feel during that time. It's unfortunate. So, but then also we went to Doolin to visit the Cliffs of Moher as well. And I will say, like Doolin is like the most like beautiful spot like to go in Dublin, in Ireland, honestly, because it's just a super small town. The cliffs are beautiful, and they also we also surprisingly did the cliffs. The Doolin Cave as well, which is actually the largest stalactite in Europe as well.
Yeah, you sent a picture of that.
Sent a
That was really cool.
Yeah.
No context though.
Yeah, you just sent a picture of a stalactite. We're like, okay, he's trapped in a cave. Should we send help? So
What's that, Lassie? Timmy's stuck
yeah.
inside the well.
Really stuck in a cave? So what was your favorite day there besides the Steelers winning,
Of
obviously?
course.
Besides Steelers winning, I would say going to Cliffs of Moher and visiting the cave as well. Because just like how much like I got to like experience like nature at its like most finest.
Because you're an indoor person.
Yes.
Yeah. The fact that you liked anything outdoors,
Yeah, that's impressive.
but you kind of went indoors.
Yeah.
You like it.
Scarily
So
indoors.
just so we're clear,
True to form.
true to form, you stayed to your Blake realness, and that was okay.
All right.
So
Yeah,
a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
What was the trip?
I would say it's like an 8.9.
Wow. Okay,
Dang,
that's a
that's
solid
high.
number for you. He's a tough scorer.
He is.
So he's a tough scorer on that. So
For
so
sure.
you put this one slightly behind the Africa trip.
No. The Africa trip's still number one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Slightly
behind it. Like the
So
Africa
Africa
trip.
trip's ahead.
Africa
Yes.
trip was like a 9.9.
Oh yeah.
So
What I'm saying. The only thing I didn't like was like there wasn't like a whole lot of like stuff to do like in between like the Cliffs of Moher, then going to Dublin, and also Dublin was not the best area to be in at the time because apparently Steelers like emergency quarterback Skylar Thompson was jumped and robbed in Dublin.
He was
Oh,
for
wow.
sure robbed in Dublin.
Wow.
Was that before or after the game?
That was before the game when they just got into Dublin.
Because I'm like checking out because, I love you. I love Barbara Jean. I'm checking the score, see how it's going, see who I need to console. And as I'm searching for it, I see Steelers QB mugged.
He got mugged.
He got mugged.
And he's a big dude. It's not like he's
Yeah.
a little dude.
Yeah.
Well, he's a quarterback. He's not like
No, the
one of the
quarterbacks are big
defensive
now.
players.
Yeah.
They-
He's not
they
an
are.
offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not a giant.
Yeah. But we'll say nice thing about leaving Dublin though. I mentioned this in the group check was that they have a U.S. pre-clearance. So we got through immigration and customs already in Ireland. So the only thing we just had to do was just walk out the plane.
A lot of
Nice.
countries like just basically just to suck up to the U.S. Just go this way if you're from
Yeah.
the U.S. Every other country has to go someplace else. So like,
I'm not mad at it.
I know how people go. Well, these other countries really hate us. No, they don't.
Not all of them.
They set it up for U.S. citizens to have the easiest path in a lot of locations in a lot of
Peru?
countries that I've been to.
Peru was a very unique experience because they had set it up specifically to bilk you of every single cent you had. So it wasn't quite as pleasant as Ireland.
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
But we'll say one big warning though. I need to recognize is like I was terrible at like understanding like conversion rates at the time. So I was thinking like, oh, 24 pounds. That must be really cheap for this T-shirt. Then realize, oh wait, that means it's like $31.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes.
That's still pretty
It still goes up. It's pretty. It's fairly close. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
as far as conversion rates go. That one's not that
Yeah,
bad.
it's not that bad.
Yeah,
Don't-
try a peso, Mister.
I traveled Italy in late 90s, early 2000s. The lira was crazy. A Coke was like 1,500 lira, like for a glass bottle of Coke.
Yeah, the worst one is Japan.
Yeah.
The
yen.
The yen is like it goes into the thousands to a dollar.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, the lira was that.
Yeah, that-
It was
close
like
to that.
1,700 to
Yeah.
1,700 lira to a dollar, I think.
Oh my gosh.
It was
Yeah,
crazy.
that's just confusing
Yeah.
as hell.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're back,
Thank
Blake.
you, thank
Thank
you, though.
you.
And I will say though, don't worry, everyone. I did not become an alcoholic. I did have a lot of Tullamore, Jameson, and a little bit of Guinness as well. But don't worry, I'm not an alcoholic. We're
Blake
all good.
drank?
No one. Yeah, no
Wow.
one expected you to come back. And I'm trying to work on the shaping of this house.
Yeah, I see that.
Or this hat right here.
You're on the struggle bus with the hat.
Yeah.
Is it wide brim because of the storm?
Yes. Yeah. It covers my. I don't want my shoulders to get sunburned.
Because you've got to walk downtown today, don't you?
Yeah.
For Rotary.
And
Well, that was yesterday.
yeah, and I do have to call you out real quick
Uh-oh.
because first thing I opened up while on the plane was Facebook. Why did you change your AI? Why is your profile picture an AI image?
I thought it was a very good one that Rebecca put together for us, and I wanted people to see it.
It's cute.
And I'm very cute as a cartoon. I'm not so much as a human.
You look like-
as a cartoon. I'm extremely cute.
You look like Lenny in that photo.
Maybe it was Lenny. So,
Rebecca's got some splaining to do.
well, Blake's in that picture too. So.
Yes, yeah, because actual because I know it's based off an actual photo. That photo looks great.
Well, I have you and Rebecca in my profile, and I have Maeve and Ty in
The cover picture.
the cover picture. So I got the family
Yeah.
completely covered on my Facebook page. So there was thought that went into this.
Yes,
Cover picture is very cute.
yeah. The cover photo looks really good, but the actual. But my big thing is, why'd you go with an AI image for your profile pic?
Because I liked it.
He felt it was complimentary to his features.
Look at the dumbass picture you have over your left shoulder.
That?
Yes. It's over.
It's
you win one
literally
game.
terrible.
It's over. It's awful. So
Wow.
give me crap. You're going to get it back. I was being nice and welcoming you back, but you started with that.
All right, fine.
Family
All right.
feud right here.
Penis Man tomorrow.
Whoa. No.
It's hilarious.
All right.
All right.
You might have
Back
to
into the
tune.
news.
Might have to tune in for that story.
Multi-million-dollar slot machine ring uncovered. St. Johns County CEO faces RICO charges. That's exciting.
Okay.
A sprawling illegal gambling operation that funneled millions of dollars through shell companies and overseas accounts has been dismantled, with prosecutors charging 3 people, including a St. Johns County business owner, accused of being at the center of it all. Fifth Judicial Circuit State Attorney Bill Gladson announced that 44-year-old Rima Ray of St. Augustine faces multiple charges following an 18-month investigation led by the Florida Gaming Control Commission. The probe began in February 2025 after complaints about the Il Villaggio Senior Entertainment Center in Lady Lake, which residents described as a local version of the Hard Rock Cafe casino. Undercover agents confirmed the business was operating an illegal slot machine gambling house. On July 15th, authorities executed a search warrant, seizing 190 slot machines and more than $348,000 in cash. A second raid uncovered even more machines hidden in Marion County warehouse. Investigators say between January 2023 and July 2025, the gambling ring generated more than $24 million. Nearly $3 million went directly into Ray's personal bank account, even though she reported less than $20,000 a year in income. Ray was arrested in St. Johns County on July 21st and now faces charges including RICO, money laundering, keeping a gambling house, and possession of slot machines. Two associates, 69-year-old Terrence Morgan of Ocala and 67-year-old Barbara Buzzard of Summerfield,
Buzzard.
were arrested in September on the 18th on the same charges. Gladson said the case highlights the risks illegal gambling houses pose, particularly to vulnerable seniors. In his words, quote, illegal gambling houses are not harmless entertainment. They open the door to exploitation, financial crimes, and other serious criminal activity. This 44-year-old got a bunch of retirees busted on RICO while claiming $20,000 a year in income and clearing $3 million a year.
It's tough being a small business owner.
What the hell?
Yeah, you knew it. Yeah, you were making more than 20,000.
Come on,
I can tell you
man.
that. I mean, just those machines alone. So
Dang, dude.
yeah, you gotta be. Gonna be dumb. You gotta be smart. You gotta be tough.
In other news, Shayla Moore is reaching out to Ray for.
Can I get a loan? Can I get a loan?
Sorry.
Jackpot.
Too soon? That's wild.
Yeah.
You don't expect to see this in St. Augustine.
Well, and Rebecca says I feel like they're harmless entertainment, but the thing is they're not paying the same thing other business people are paying.
Yeah.
That's where it's not harmless. I mean, like if people choose to go in there, I agree with that portion of
For
it
the
being harmless.
customers.
But hiding money from the government when the rest of us are playing on a different playing field, not a fan of that.
No.
So
The tax man want his
Gonna-
share.
gonna be dumb, gotta be tough.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
And plus here in the state of Florida, you don't want to mess with the Seminole tribe when it comes to casinos and gambling as well.
No.
Don't trust it.
You don't want to go into that one because they got a chance of winning this one.
Yep.
I
So-
always feel like that's worse.
And it's and in the words of Barbara Jean, it's Bozard, not Buzzard.
Well, not in that
not in
story.
not in this story, but I
Bozard
know where you're
was
going.
not busted on RICO.
Yeah,
or
it
illegal
was not
gambling.
because they're playing straight
Buzzard
up and
was.
hiring a lot of people. Well, the Bozard used to have a
Yeah.
buzzard mascot.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was their logo. Is it's Bozard, not Buzzard.
Nice. I did know Barbara Bozard. She was a sweet lady.
Yeah.
Went to church with her. All right. Moving on.
Moving on up.
St. Johns County adds lanes, change turns to improve traffic on 4 Mile Road. St. Johns County is moving ahead with a major traffic fix at one of the most frustrating intersections. Plans are now set to expand 4 Mile Road at State Road 16, a project aimed at easing the daily backups that commuters say can stretch across 4 light cycles. Longtime resident Chuck Labanowski calls the intersection a nightmare both morning and evening and says widening the road to add a 3rd lane will finally double the volume of traffic able to move through. County Commissioner Clay Murphy says he drives the intersection daily on his way to work and agrees the improvements will be a huge relief. The project will expand 4 Mile Road from 2 lanes to 3, giving drivers dedicated space to turn left and right onto State Road 16. But one big change is coming. Drivers on State Road 16 will no longer be able to make a left on a 4 Mile Road. Public Works Director Greg Caldwell says the new design is based on years of traffic monitoring and will allow vehicles to move through the intersection much more efficiently. The project carries an estimated cost of $700,000. It is expected to take 6 months to build. If permitting wraps up this year, construction could begin in the first half of next year. Commissioner Murphy acknowledged the headaches construction might bring, but says, like other projects before it, this will be worth the wait.
All right, $700,000 doesn't seem like a lot of money compared to a lot of these other projects
for sure.
that I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So, and I guess that means you can't come if you're going towards 95. You can't take left on 4 Mile anymore. Is what it sounded like to me.
I think so, yeah. That's what it sounded like.
All right. I don't think I ever go. I don't think I ever go in that direction off of State Road 16. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Just like every other government project, we'll see. So.
Yeah. Worth the wait. That bridge on US 1. How are we doing on that wait? I drive that.
The bridge on US 1, the one that sunk.
A little bitty one. The one that just keeps sinking and they just keep fixing?
I think they're
building?
getting closer. They seem to have been moving from east to west, and now they're on the west lane.
They always keep saying it, though. They always keep saying it.
But it
still sink. It will always sink. It will always sink.
Okay,
Oy,
what
oy, oy.
picture do you have over your shoulder now?
I'm good enough and smart enough, and daggone it, people like me.
People like me. So, no, but I think they're getting
All right,
closer
Stuart's
because they went from east to west, and they're in the slow lane.
Yeah.
Or the southbound lane in the slow lane now.
Yeah.
So, and what happened, in case a lot of people don't understand what happened with the story, they finished it and then it sunk,
Yeah.
and they had to start over.
I
So
was
they never
excited.
really finished it.
They removed the barriers, and I was like, we've got the road back.
Mhm.
And then immediately the barriers go back up.
Mhm.
What happened?
Try driving
Why?
an ambulance or a 34-foot RV through there. You'll really enjoy
I
that.
bet that feels great.
Oh, you got a pucker factor.
Oh,
It's about
yeah.
a 900-pound pucker factor. You know what a 900-pound pucker factor is?
Don't want
It's
to
a
know.
big one.
Yeah,
Don't
you
wanna
can't
know.
pull a grease needle out your ass with a tractor. That's a 900-pound pucker factor.
That's a pucker.
That's some pucker.
That's a pucker.
That's a big pucker factor.
Troy, I do want to check the comments today.
On this Timpin'
Pucker.
Tuesday, I will triumphantly trek into the tolerant tidings of the 904 clan.
Whoop, whoop.
Boop, boop.
That triumphant trek is brought to you by BNS Signs. Want your business to get noticed and stay that way? Turn to BNS Signs, proudly family-owned and serving St. Augustine for over 50 years. From bold vinyl lettering to towering pylon signs, they specialize in high-quality custom signage built to last. Their expert team handles everything: design, installation, crane service, repairs, and maintenance with fast, responsive service that keeps your sign looking sharp. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com, because when it comes to signs, they do it all. Also brought to you by St. Augustine Handy House. Need a customer prefab portable building that's built to last? Come to St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises and serving the community since 1988. With over 70 structures in stock, from sheds and barns to carports and offices, you'll find the perfect fit for your needs. Every building includes free delivery, leveling, and anchoring, plus easy financing options. Visit them on State Road 16, open Monday through Saturday, or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. All right, Troy, give us a comments report.
All right, in the comments out there, and I'm sorry I lost some of the gas prices, but Amanda grabbed them for me, and I appreciate it. So I believe we have BP at $3.19, along with Speedway and Wawa. Bucky's was at $2.70, and Costco was at $2.70. We had Fighters Roofing in the comments with us. I'm dropping off a shirt to James today, guys. Got some sponsor shirts out there coming out, and because we appreciate you guys so much. And I think it's National Love People Day, so we're going to try and celebrate that
Yeah.
the rest of the day.
We love that. All right, that's Stoidum Stat, brought to you by St. Augustine. Nope,
What?
Stoidum Stat. Stoidum Stat.
The Stoidum Stat. And then we'll get to the pizza thing.
Yeah, the pizza.
All right. And this one's a cool one, because I don't think a lot of people in St. Augustine understand and know this fact. Joseph Marion Hernandez was the first Hispanic elected to Congress in 1822, on this day in 1822.
Okay.
Guess where he's from?
Florida?
St. Augustine.
Nice.
All right. He was a plantation owner in St. Augustine. He came here with his family. He was an indentured servant. He worked his way up and ended up owning like 3 plantations.
Yes.
Fought in the Seminole Wars. But he ended up losing the election, and then he later became the mayor of St. Augustine.
Okay.
And then I thought to myself, okay, Joseph Marion Hernandez, it used to be called Fort Marion. I was like, is it named after? It's not named after him.
Okay.
It's named after Marion, a general from the Revolutionary War.
All right.
And the fact you might want to keep for my trivia people out there, it switched back in 1942 to the Castillo de San Marcos,
Okay.
is when the name went back. It was Fort Marion up until 1942.
42.
So might want to keep that one in there. But he's a very interesting story if you get a chance to read on it. Joseph Marion Hernandez, first Hispanic elected to Congress in 1822. We were not a state yet; we were a territory at that point. But he is credited with the first Hispanic congressman from St. Augustine.
We love that.
Yep.
All right, that's Stardom Stop brought to you by St. August Pizza in downtown St. Augustine, right at the corner of Iberia and MLK. Get yourself a slice today because it's delicious. You know what? Get the garlic knots too. They're so good.
They're really yummy.
They're so good. All right, plugs, Troy.
All right, plugs. We got Bollocks tonight. We got a fun show tomorrow morning. Don't miss tomorrow morning's show. We got candidate running for governor, former Speaker of the House, Paul Renner, coming in tomorrow. So excited about that interview. We got some great interviews coming up in the month of October.
Yeah, we do. Great interviews. Do you have any plugs for us, Blake?
No plugs for right now, but I definitely do think the reaction might be coming back soon. So we'll see which game I might want to do for that.
Very cool. We love that.
And Bobby came up with his nickname, the Swamp Fox. So for the General Marion that the fort was named after. Yeah.
All right. Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and Rumble. Bollocks tonight. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.